So I had a bad relationship with food. I thought the only way to lose weight was to not eat. So that's not good. And since I got out of the military, I had a hard time like knowing what to do at the gym or having any confidence when I went. And I wanted to be strong, but I didn't know how to use any of the machines because I've only ever done Air Force PT, which is running, sit-ups, and push-ups. So I didn't have any confidence when it came to the gym, so I just wouldn't go. And I did stuff like Pilates. I can do that, but that's low impact and very taught. And I had a personal trainer, but it's a lot of dumbbell work. But I just struggled because I wanted to be able to come in here and feel strong. And I wanted to just really understand how to use weight, how not to make food, either eat all of it or eat none of it. So I'm getting, well, now better, but I'm getting so much better. Meal prepping all my food. I felt like a failure. Yeah, it's because I would either go from really, really, really skinny. So I have one thing I do have is exceptional food control. Like I will not eat for days. I'll get real hungry, but once you get past like the 4-day marker, you're just starving, it doesn't matter. So I would get down to 115, 120 pounds over like 7 months, but then my hair would be falling out. And so people may say it's an eating disorder. I don't think it's an eating disorder. I consider it more like an unhealthy food relationship. Because then I would be like, all right, well now I'm fit, and I will slowly creep back up over the years. And I'd get back up to my natural, non-exercising weight, which is between 180 and 195 pounds. At 5'9", that's not my favorite weight. I like to be my favorite weight is between 158 and 172. That's where I feel like it's okay to be. But none of those have ever been muscular. None of those are strong. Those are just different versions of not eating properly. So I have strong ADHD, so if I get off topic, just remind me what the question was. So that's what I would normally do, is I just go from not eating to eating. It depends on where I'm at in my life. If my marriage is bad, I won't eat. If I'm stressed at work, I won't eat. Food is always something that I use to control my environment. So if I'm having a bad day, or if I'm stressed, or if something bad is happening, then I won't eat, because it's just it's the one thing I can't control. So I don't let because the workouts are so hard and it takes so much out of you, but then when you're done, you feel such a sense of accomplishment. That's my favorite part, is when I leave here after an hour, I am dripping in sweat and I have given it everything I've got, that I just know that I left it all on the field. Like my mom used to tell me, leave it on the field and go when I played soccer. But I feel so much better about myself on the ride home. The endorphins are so high. I never knew that those were a real thing, but my endorphins are so high that the next day I'm like, you guys gotta get there. All you gotta do is just get there. And my food thing, now I just know that food it's not terrible. I mean, I'm not gonna sit around and eat like 3 pints of ice cream nighttime and then starve myself the next 2 days because I overate. But I'll just have my normal food, to pick one, things that she taught me how to use. And I'm full, I'm never hungry. I was extra hungry today because my food sucked, but because turnips, not potatoes. But you know, and then some days I'll allow myself to have something a little extra, like maybe some pizza. I don't really care for pizza very often, but when I do want it, I'm going to eat it because I deserve it. I worked hard. So a different relationship with food because of how much work I put into coming here. And it changes the way I view my day too. Like I come here and get it over with, I have a good time, and I get all that stress out too. That's the other part. It cleanses my mental palate. I'm also unstressed when I leave, and then I go home, and then I can focus on the rest of my day. It's just such a nice, peaceful, it's very stressful when you're here. Stressful in a positive way because it's challenging and it's driving, and then the music is raging and you're going, rah, it's time to push, push, push. And then you drop that weight and you're like, that was so powerful. I love that, I'm so strong. Yes, like I hate that. Size-wise, I can't stand that.
But strength is really important from like a day-to-day life standpoint.
I need to be able to pick stuff up and need to be able to carry, especially because me, where I'm at as a widow, it's just me and my kids. I mean, me and Alyssa carry 90% of the furniture around the house, and it's not a little things. It's like all the groceries. I'd rather take them all at one time. I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to make 8 trips to the car. Or, you know, we just did a tire fell off the lawnmower. We were riding lawnmower. We had to flip it over. That thing's heavy. Life is heavy, so you better be strong enough to pick it up. You won't catch me being a frail little kid. I can't stand being weak. Weak in mind, weak in body. That's not where I want to live. I don't want to live in that world. I want to be tough, spiritually, mentally, physically. And if I can conquer it, I'm going to conquer it. So mentally strong. Mentally, I'm very strong. I feel so much more confident too. That's my favorite part. Is I look in the mirror, and granted, I don't have a 6-pack, and I'm not roaring and cutting muscles, but I feel so much more attractive about myself. Just how because I earned it. It looks nice. I feel strong. My legs feel tough. Like my muscles feel strong. But I look at myself and I say, "You did that all by yourself. Like you're the only one that got you to that place. That's amazing. You didn't do it by starving yourself. You didn't do it through taking weird weight loss pills. You just went to the gym every single day, 4 days a week. That's great. That's a fantastic feeling. Granted, I have some muscles on me now too, but I can see them. And you know, scale's gone down a bit, which is fine, but I can see the definition of my body changing. My body composition is changing. So it's fantastic. Love it. I know why people talk about CrossFit all the time. Because that's why I talk about work. I'm like, shut up. Be quiet. You don't know. You don't try it. But I brought so many people here to try it. One of my friends is leaving to go to a different country. And I brought her once. And, Jody was supposed to come today, but I didn't have time to. And she didn't come to work. But I brought. People like it when they come. It's just the commitment that I got to get them to try for. But my kids like it. And I just, overall, I don't feel like a fat blob anymore. I think that's a mental thing. I think that's a mental thing. I don't mean to say it like that, but like I don't feel lazy. I don't sit around on Saturdays and Sundays and do nothing. I'm moving around and I have so much more energy now. I just feel better about myself. That's the best part is I feel better. I was in a bad place last year and for most of this year too, because we were dealing with it. But you know, we went through the whole 8th anniversary. My friend called me, a friend. You know, she called to make sure I was all right and. Yeah, we did a good job. We got through it, and we're on the upward spike now. Everything's getting better now because first year was the toughest.
Yeah.
So the little one's the most proud of me. The older one's a little more competitive, and she also exercises like she has a personal trainer twice a week, and she goes her physical therapy 3 times a week. She's tough, and she runs, but. I know she's proud of me because she comes here and she sees me do all the stuff and she's doing it with me. The little one's very proud of me. The little one says, "Mom, I'm so proud of you. Can't believe you did it 4 days this week." She's proud of me. And I think it's good for her to have a positive, I know it's good for her to have a positive role model versus the sadness that she saw from me last year. Definitely different now because I have something else it just changes the way I think. It reprograms my brain. Well, if Ava could come, she would come. So I told her she has a couple more years and she can come. But the eating habits are definitely better though. So we do all of our meal preps on Sundays. I can't get through Wednesday without having my food being gone because they're eating it for me. It's nice. I don't appreciate it, but it's fine. I mean, they like the food I make, so they eat it too, and it's good for them. It's better for them to eat than eat cereal 3 times a day. Yeah. Because they're home for the summer, but they appreciate the food. They appreciate I think it's a good thing too to learn that mom's not going to be sad because she ate crap or she had like 3,000 calories one day, so the next day she's going to feel like shit and she's not going to eat anything. But I think it's a good healthy relationship, and they hear me talking about it and they watch me make my food and they help with the cooking, but it's good for them, I think. So for me, I didn't exercise for years beforehand. I'll say the hardest part of this program is jumping rope. I don't like it. I'm terrible at it. I'm clumsy. But just do it because there's nothing you can't, what does Ryan say? Nothing that can't be scaled down. I mean, the more you do it, the better you can get at it. It's like anything else. Just try it. Don't be afraid. Just don't be scared. No one here is going to make fun of you, ever. No one's going to look at you a different way. Everybody's going to be very, very positive, and they're all very encouraging. And it is like a little family in here, and it is nice. And Ryan's going to bust your chops, make you better, but he's not. He's only going to do it because he likes you and wants you to be the best version of you. But it's like a whole like cheerleading squad in here. It's fantastic.